Hello, it's Casey. I wanted to make a quick video, like I do, about basically sexuality and gender, and I guess the labels we use to describe them. And as most people know about me, I hate labels. I've always avoided them. I happen to know that I'm a very typical person, which is why I do try to hide that fact a lot. Because I want my personality to reflect that I know what typical is and that it isn't necessary. Basically. But that's not what I'm going to talk about today. What I'm going to talk about is I've always struggled with ever since I was a kid. I went to a really small school, so I guess I never really got a huge picture about what girls are supposed to be like and what boys are supposed to be like, but I definitely wasn't a normal girl. I didn't want to like boys. I didn't want to talk about boys. I didn't really want to, I wasn't really interested in any of that. I really wasn't interested in sex in general, but I really was, but I was really shy about it. And the first crush I ever had was on a girl. Yeah. And I remember having dreams about her in first grade and everything. So yes, but it's not that I've never liked boys, it's just that because I thought that I wasn't a normal girl, I thought that I was, I guess, a lesbian. And which always confused me because sometimes I would think men are attractive, sometimes I would think women are attractive, but it never really mattered to me what they looked like. I could appreciate any attractive body, and I'm sure most people can, and I have my certain type and my certain style, and most people do. What I really have always liked the person, inside the body, and their goals, and what they want to achieve in this life, and what they love, and what they're passionate about, and who they really are. And so that led me to the word queer, which I guess I looked it up, and what it really means is something odd and strange. And I really don't know, I guess what that means is that out of the typical, out of the norm. And yeah, I guess that's what that means. And then the word queer migrated to then meaning homosexual male. And then now it has the meaning of basically, I don't like it. What it means basically in society nowadays, it means that I don't really like people for their sexuality or their gender. I like them because of who they are, which queer basically means I'm not gonna like who you tell me to like. That's basically what that means. And a lot of confusion that I was having was with pansexualism and bisexual, and what the difference is, and why everyone needed all these labels in order to put. I'm just like, I just get really annoyed with people who need such a specific label to love. You really, I don't know, you really need to categorize. You really need something that will help people understand that you are able to love and that you're a human being. No one cares. No one cares if you're a demisexual or a sapiosexual. Anyway, yeah. And that's my opinion. Whatever. But recently I've started to branch out. I've tried to put myself in a box of lesbianism for a while now, probably since I was 16. I'm like, oh, yep, I'm gay, I'm just gay, and I've done that for quite a long time. But at the same time, I haven't just slept with women. I've slept with guys, women, people that are out of my age group, people that were way under my, I've never slept with an animal, let's put it that way. or, you know what I mean, like, lots of different kind of people. And now that I'm a little older, and I decided that I'm tired of, like, looking in one gender for what I want. I'm like, I'm really tired. It's exhausting to try to, you know, separate what I want and what I don't want in people based on a gender. You know, like, I'm not gonna try to make someone fit into a box just because I am putting myself in a box and I'm limiting myself. You know, so, and then there could be like the perfect guy out there for me. It's just that I would stop myself because he would be a guy, you know what I mean? Like, that's how it's been for a while. And what's interesting is that on these, like, dating websites and profiles, you can answer a bunch of questions to get kind of a sense of what kind of person you are. Now, I've only been answering questions with the assumption that I'm going to hook up with or date girls, and I've been answering questions based on that. But now that I've opened my, broadened my lens a little bit, and I'm going through all these answers that guys have answered, I'm realizing that I'm fixing my answers to, not fixing, but like kind of like updating my answers based on what I'm more or less what I'm looking for in a person rather than rather than a lesbian. And it's really helping. Excuse me, I took supplements and they didn't go down very well. Yeah, so basically me opening myself to the all gender spectrum is really just fascinating to me, and I really wanted to share this with anyone who wanted to listen, and maybe someone out there had a very weird experience. I know that I was born with a very limited perspective, and it's gradually opening, and whereas I feel like a lot of people are born with a really wide perspective and it gradually closes. I don't know. I just know that I am coming from a conservative place, and it's always been like that. But, you know, like, I can't stop how I feel, and maybe I am completely straight, which I've explored before. It's just that I don't like the label of it. I don't. I think I've been with enough girls to, you know, like, support that fact. So, yeah. Anyway, growing is just really interesting, and I guess this is more of a video for myself than for anyone else who's watching, of course, which is, I got scolded once for enjoying something for myself and not doing it for anyone else, so that's why I really don't expect anyone to enjoy this except for me. Yeah, so I am definitely a selfish person, and I don't really care about other people, unfortunately. I care through action. I have a hard time connecting with and caring about people through words. You know, like, I'd rather show people I care by doing exactly what they say. You know, like, I'll do whatever you want, I'll do whatever you say, but I really just I have a hard time figuring out how to care for people, care about people. But I do care about people. Why do I care about people? Because I want to live in society and I want to function and I want to be a part of something bigger than me, because every human, that's what they want. And it's hard when I can't figure out how to connect with someone beyond something deeply emotional. It's really unusual and embarrassing. And yeah, so that's what's going on. I'm gonna watch this now, I guess, and drink more water. Jeez. Talk to you later.